Hey, I appreciate for watching this video, and if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe and turn notification on so you don't miss any update. Let's take a look at Ankr. Last time we looked at Ankr was on October the 10th. Here is a recap. And around the end of September, Ankr was finally able to break out of the resistance of this falling wedge. And that started this reversal in price that we are seeing now. For the past couple of weeks, Ankr was able to reclaim this critical 10 days moving average and trade above that. Now the 10 days is reversing direction and it is trending upward. So it looks like it is just another few days before the 10 day would then cross over and lead the 50 day. That would be the bullish signal that we've been looking for. Volume is also trending up. That is another good sign. The stochastic oscillator is showing the momentum is picking up. The Bollinger Band is forming out very nicely. All of these positive indicators are pointing to a high probability for Ankr to continue to trend higher. That is assuming that Bitcoin would stabilize. The key price for us to look for is for Ankr to continue to trade over the 10 days moving average and then finally cross over this 50 days. The minute it could cross over, close the day and stabilize over that. So ideally, we would like to see Ankr trade over 9.5 cents. The minute it can stabilize at 9.5 cents, it would likely run up to our target price of 13.7 cents. Fast forward, this is the daily chart for Ankr, and the data I have is to 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on October the 18th. Ankr is definitely on fire today. Spike up on extremely strong volume. Ran all the way to about 12 cents. Right now, it is trading at about 10.5 cents, or 21% higher than the prior day. The only major news regarding to Ankr that I can find is regarding the Sacramento Kings and blockchain company Ankr launched multi-year partnership. But that was back on October the 14th, which is about 4 days ago. So I don't know whether or not that specific news has anything to do with the big spike up in price of Ankr today. However, for me, this is not a big surprise because looking at the chart, Ankr was setting up for this major price reversal. So a big spike up is just part of this process. When Ankr ran up to about 13.7 and retraced, it was forming this falling wedge, broke out. So now Ankr is in the process of reclaiming this prior high as part of the breakout of this falling wedge, and the price spike up today. Ankr is now trading over both the 10 days as well as the 50 days. That is a very bullish sign. The 10-day moving average was lagging behind the 50 days, but now it is reversing direction, and within the next couple of days, the 10-day would likely trend up, cross over, and then lead the 50-day. That could be a major bullish signal. The 10 days moving average after crossover and drop below the 50 days, reverse direction and trend it up. Now it's just another day or two before the 10 days would then cross over and then lead the 50 day. That would be a major bullish sign. The Bollinger Band formed out very nicely. Lots of momentum is being built as the band get contracted. And now the price spike up. The Bollinger Band is expanding and Ankr is riding the upper band of this Bollinger Band. Volume was very low when Ankr was trading sideways. Now as the price spiking up, volume pick up. The stochastic oscillator is definitely showing this upward momentum. Now the blue signal line is leading the red line and the gap is getting wider. So Ankr is definitely looking great. It is beginning this reversal in price. The key is for Ankr to retain most of the gain today and close above this white line, which is the 50 days moving average. The key price that I'm looking for is right at around the 9.5 cents. If Ankr can close today at or above 9.5 cents and stabilize over that, Ankr would likely run up and retest this major resistance at 12 cents. That is where this downward trend line is. Cross over that, then we're looking at Ankr reaching our first target price of 13.7 cents as part of the breakout of this falling wedge. And momentum can easily push Ankr to 15 cents, where it would also be testing the resistance of this upward channel. Another thing is Ankr has been setting up this higher low and lower high. So essentially what happened is since the middle of May until now, Ankr is forming this symmetrical triangle, breaking out of this resistance right at around 12 cents. Technically, that would take Ankr to a target price of about 23 cents or retesting the all-time high. So the way I see is, as part of this reversal in price, Ankr would likely run up to about 15 cents. We may see some rejection at that point, but Ankr would likely consolidate and eventually run up to retest the all-time high at around 23 cents as part of this reversal in price. And that's it for this video.